Well, let's have a look at one of the CWS factories and see how some of our favorites are made. Here we see some of the many hundreds of sacks of flour which are used up every day in this busy factory. First of all, the flour is taken to the blending machine, from which it passes through hoppers to the floor below. There it is carefully weighed, so that only the correct amount is used for each mixing. Now the flour is released again into the mixing bins, which are immediately beneath. A great many pounds of butter are needed, and only best fresh butter is used. Now pure white granulated sugar is added. The ingredients must be stirred and mixed to a fine consistency, and this is done in the mixing machine. These strange-looking propellers are the mixing blades, which are carefully lowered to the exact position required. Mixing is a very important operation, because on it depends the lightness and crispness of the biscuit. When the dough is ready, it is rolled out to the right thickness, and here we see the biscuits taking shape. This wonderful machine stamps and cuts 16 biscuits at each stroke. If you haven't already guessed, we have been watching the famous console cream cracker in the making. Now they're off to the ovens, and while they're being baked, let's see what is going on elsewhere. Ah, cream. Now doesn't that look good? Well, you know how the apple gets into the dumpling, but I bet you never guessed how these creams are made. Now watch closely. This ingenious machine works so fast. First, the lower half receives just the right amount of cream, and emerging passes under the hopper which supplies the other half. No waiting though. On they go in this spick and span formation to the cooling chamber, where the cream is set. Now how about those crackers? Let's go and see if they're ready. Yes, here they come. Done to a turn, too. Hundreds and hundreds of them, each one a crisp golden brown. This place is full of surprises. We're just in time to see another mystery solved. Who would have believed that this queer-looking object is making wafers? It deposits the mixture on a hot plate rather like a waffle iron. The machine is closed, and so spreads the mixture evenly over the surface of the iron, at the same time impressing the criss-cross pattern on the wafer. Here they come, crisp and ready to receive the filling. One on the top of the other, the wafers are laid, each with a layer of cream between. These are then placed in frames, over which very fine circular saws pass and cut them into sections. Some biscuits just can't be made by machine, but this clever worker seems to make up for that by the speed and skill with which she works. These are that well-known favorite, cameo creams. You know, the ones with that little bit of extra flavor. Ah, that's what it is. Now we know. It's the spot of jam that does it. Every biscuit made in the CWS factories is packed crisp and warm from the oven. Here are our friends the crackers being rushed into captivity. But first they must be weighed, for weight without wrapping is guaranteed. then into a special carton with an underlining of grease-proof paper, and every biscuit whole. Then 2 separate layers of wax-proofed paper are wrapped by this special machine.